When people first see the videos that we record or when we stream it live, they ask a few questions, including, what is your chair? Yeah, get that question a lot because, of course, when I stand up and you see, it looks kind of cool. Well, not only does it look cool, but it's very, very ergonomically functional as well. And the question did come up from Naughty Fisher, who's a regular in the chat room at live.pirillo.com. Chris, what type of seating do you suggest? He's asking specifically about seating in front of the computer. And this is something that a lot of people don't really pay a lot of attention to. They just grab a chair from the kitchen table or just go out to an office supply store and grab the first thing that looks cool, and that's not a cool thing to do. You spend all this money on hardware, the latest video cards, great monitors, but if you're not taking care of your butt isn't going to be taking care of you. And if you don't have your butt, well, that's a completely different video. Think about what kind of chair you're sitting in. Don't just buy something that looks good or that is cheap. Now, that being said, I recommend spending a good chunk of change on the chair. This thing cost me a lot of money, but I've had it for 8 years. So instead of buying 8 crappy chairs over the course of 8 years, I bought one really good chair that's lasted me this long, and it will probably last, well, quite a few years longer. Grawl Synchron 8 is the name of the company and the brand of the chair. Grawl no longer makes this chair, but they have other chairs that are quite similar to this one available throughout the web or different stores that you can buy through the catalog or on your favorite e-tailer. This chair in particular, why I like it, for 3 different reasons. First thing, and this is what most people forget about when they go to buy a chair, it locks forward. So I'm actually sitting at a slant. My legs and my butt are positioned at a forward slant, so I'm actually in a very, very good posture. I'm not leaning forward. I've got it locked in the forward position. If I unlock it, I'm sitting like a lot of people do, in a bucket style or in a straight style. That's not as good for your back, for your neck, for everything involved. Of course, I've got my keyboard at a very comfortable height. It's not too high, it's not too low. I keep my monitors in a position. This is all important. I know we're talking about the chair, but everything kind of plays into it when we talk about ergonomics. You don't want your monitor to be too high up. You want it to actually, you want to look down. You want to look down as much as possible, or keep the top of the monitor as close as you can to, well, at eye level. It's not exactly perfect, but I did the best with what I could do. Every little piece kind of counts. The chair, though, like I said, it has a free range in motion, which is good for a chair. I like rocking in things, but when I'm serious and starting to work very hard and very intently, I lock it in a forward position because I know I'm going to be there for a while, and the last thing I want to do is sit like this, because then if I sit like this for the most part, guess what happens? When I stand up, I'm walking like this, and I don't want to be known as the Hunchback of Seattle. It's just not really what I want to be known for. The second reason why I like this chair is, well, I'll stand up again here. It provides excellent lumbar support at the bottom, and then that contour follows all the way up at the back. This makes for a very comfortable seating arrangement no matter how I'm sitting. That's the second reason. The third reason, I like having this movable neck rest, head rest. I don't really use it a lot, as you'd think, well, always leaning back. When I do lean back, of course, my neck rests upon it. But it also helps when I'm in the forward position and I lock it down. It keeps my neck in line with my back, and I'm sitting in a very ergonomically comfortable position. And this is all very, very important. I also get up, several times in an hour. And if I don't, sometimes I get reminded, hey, get up, move around, because that's also very important when it comes to ergonomics. But it all ties back to this chair. And if you don't take care of your body, that will come back and bite you in the ass, literally and or figuratively. Take care of your body. It's the only thing you've really got.